Hey guys, Wells Knight here, and welcome back to another episode of our Total War Warhammer II High Elves campaign. Hope you guys are having a great day. That's a mouthful to start with. We are picking up where we left off. Naggarond has started their ritual, although we're about to their fourth ritual, although we're about to invade them up here and take Shagrath. We've got some stuff done. We took the Shrine of Cain up here from Malekith last episode with Tyrion. Everything is going pretty well, but we're set to end a turn here. And Naggarond is a pretty tough foe. They're I think the only people who are even close to really potentially being a threat to us. Join war against Kar. I'm gonna pass because I don't need another war on my hands right now. I'm already at war with half of the known world. And they're not part of my plan yet. We'll get there. Kar will get destroyed, but not yet. All right, so we also completed our third ritual as well. Okay, so research. Yeah, it's fine. Complete the next ritual. That's also fine. Okay. So I'm thinking in these provinces, we want to go straight public order, like across the board to start with, because our public order is going to be a very significant problem in this province since it's an uninhabitable climate, which means there are significant debuffs that we're going to have just for basically owning these provinces. But I think it'll be worth it for the extra ritual resource. We're not going to make a whole lot of money from them, but getting those extra 10 wave fragments is going to be very useful. And it's going to take 10 turns to start getting them, unfortunately. That's all right. Okay, so you guys, can we get up here and fight Shagrath? We totally can, and we're going to take that. And we are going to occupy it, because I need to establish a foothold over here so that we can actually start advancing. And this is all attrition, huh? Tundra. All right, so here's the plan. We're going to get you up here, and we're going to take a tiny amount of attrition. But for now, it's okay. Let's march you over. What do the defenses look like here? Frozen City has a relatively small garrison for a level 4 settlement. Dargoth will be easy to take. And Nagrar is down there as well. So let's... Can I get to this within a turn? I can. We're going to start moving this towards Dargoth, and we're going to take Dargoth next. We'll take the Frozen City afterwards, and Nagrar. We want to get this province locked down. It's unfortunate we're going to take attrition damage while we're up here, but there's not much we can do about it. Once we actually get into enemy territories, we can... Well, no, we can't go into raids, because High Elves can't raid. That's right. I had forgotten. Okay, let's garrison you in the Tower of Lycian. And you actually have a decent little thing here, so we're going to go here to recruitment. Try to start getting some of those things. Where is Teclis? Over here. Teclis, I hate to say that you're just going to continue taking this attrition damage, but it's a necessary evil. Let's give you a net of Amintok, because it's amazing. And then keep you on the move. Tyrion, you're just going to chill here for a bit. Although we could... Well, no, we can't get that in one turn. Well, we could, but then we wouldn't be able to get back in one turn. And we need public order to kind of stabilize here before we leave. And actually, you know what we should do? We're not gonna tax this province anymore. Because the thing is, these, like, with taxes, I'm getting 234, 25, and what's the other one? Tordranil? Yeah, I'm making less than 300 gold from these 3 provinces altogether. And the thing is, that's also causing -4 public order. So we're just gonna untax these. Because like 300 gold is nothing for me at this point. It's not needed. And this army, now that you are fully replenished, I think we're gonna get you into the water, and we're going to start sending you up to help with the invasion of the Dark Elves. You, I don't really want to recruit anything in this army until the commandment is in place. We'll start recruiting afterwards, because the commandment's going to increase the experience that they get. Speak your mind. And you're just a hero. Is this a melee hero here? Yeah, it's another noble. So let's start bringing you down this way. We're basically going to want to get you into Tyrion's army. That's our plan here. Although I should look. I serve the king. Yeah, your skill points were spent stupidly as well. Figures. All right, that's fine. Don't have anything I can upgrade settlements-wise, so let's go ahead and end the turn. All right, the Lizardmen have sent an intervention against Nagarond. So if that intervention isn't destroyed, it might actually be a good idea to send ours right now as well, because then they're dealing with 2 interventions. And we'll send the best intervention army that we can. But that could be very good. And it was not destroyed. So, the plan, we will send ours right now as well. There's the Lizardmen intervention. And here's my High Elf intervention. Wow, that's a lot of dragons. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 star dragons, 3 sun dragons, a bunch of dragon princes. This isn't a very balanced army. Like, this is not an army that I would field myself. Because it's just too many single units, but wow, that's a lot of dragons. And if we can take Bleakhold Fortress off of the Dark Elves' hands, then we're sitting in a pretty good spot. Okay, public order is improving here. This is good. Tyrion's still just kind of garrisoned there, unfortunately, but that's okay. Can't upgrade anything else. That's fine. Okay. Treasure Hunter, what you got? There's some treasure down here. Let's go get it. You are in a position where you're going to be taking attrition damage, but we'll take Dargoth with ease. Occupy that as well. So Dargoth is now mine. We're going to destroy these buildings because we don't need them. We need recruitment buildings here more than anything else. Let's go Master Strategist. We'll go Spirit Leech. And then probably give me the extended Net of Amontok, I think. This, what have I got in this army? Lots of Lothern Sea Guard, lots of regular Lothern Sea Guard. I should be able to take that with this army. How much, what's your stance that encamp? Okay. And I can get to here. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of rough, but we're going to come up to here. And we're going to basically try to take this next turn and hope that it works. That's my plan. Tyrion's fine where he's at, although I could send him out to go and mess up some of these. Like, we would be able to take them pretty easily. and destroy them. But I'm concerned, because if I leave, right now, 15 of my public order is from Tyrion being here. That's a lot. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Buildings -7? Why do I have buildings that are giving me negative public order? I'm confused. It says buildings negative public order. Maybe it's because I have open building slots that aren't finished or something? I don't know. Whatever. We'll just leave Tyrion where he's at for the moment. That's fine.
Sailing away.
Send you up that way. You can grab some treasure along the way, which is lovely. Teclis, my friend, you are still coming over here. Keep on coming. I know the attrition. I know. It's okay. You'll be fine. All right, so we have mastered most of the things that we need to master with him. His army... yeah, actually, it's probably best to go here and then do favorable winds for Lothern Seaguard. And I think that's the only one that actually affects Lothern Seaguard. Yeah. But we'll do that because I do have Lothern Seaguard that are above the required rank to receive the benefit. So, that's fine. You're just chilling. But you can start recruiting an army. So let's start giving you some Phoenix Guard. We'll start with 6 Phoenix Guard. Because they're amazing. You are ultimately going to end up in Teclis's army. So I'm going to send you out to meet Teclis. That's my plan. And then we'll end the turn. So far, our invasion is working. We're slowly spreading our way across. The attrition is unfortunate, but there's not a lot we can do. And we're being attacked. Wow, that's a lot of Harganeth Executioners. Lots of shades with dual weapons. This is going to be very, very hard. Harganeth Executioners are extremely heavily armored. I don't know if we'll be able to pull this off. We're definitely going to fight it manually. We do have missile superiority by leaps and bounds, but my Lothern Seaguard, if they get in melee combat with these Harganeth Executioners, they are going to get wrecked. So we're going to have to rely on our wizards. We do have Net of Amintok, which we should be able to use to really lay down some hurt. Especially if we use an overcast one, we'll be able to lock them in place for a while and basically just let our Lothern Seaguard do nasty things. So, we're going to pull these guys back. Get our Reaper Bolt Thrower, or our Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers here. My Ithalmar Chariots, unfortunately, are severely damaged. Get you guys back here as well. You're an actual melee specialist, so we'll put you up here. And then we want these Lothern Seaguard in front. So no matter what, we'll have some Lothern Seaguard that can still shoot. It looks like they don't have any flying units that I can see. I'm going to move this Phoenix over here just to see if anything new pops into sight. Doesn't look like it. And as far as melee units, they have 1 unit of Dark Shard, or missile units, I should say. They have 1 unit of Dark Shards, and then this Cold One Chariot. And that is basically it for missile units. And they don't have any magic as well. So we have an advantage in that regard. Let's get this Phoenix over here. And actually, the Phoenix has an ability where if I get him into combat, he's going to debuff around self. Basically, anything within range of this Phoenix is gonna get a significant melee attack debuff. So the Harganeth Executioners will be dropped down to roughly 32 melee attack, which is still better than my Lothern Seaguard. But my Lothern Seaguard have 58 melee defense and a lot less armor. I mean, what is their bonus versus infantry? 14. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. So this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough, but my melee defense is gonna be considerably higher than their melee attack if I do this properly. How much is, what's the range on this? Not as much as I would like. That's all right, we'll be fine. Let's go. You guys change to that. And I want to just kind of keep my chariots, you know, away. And if we can take out those dark shards before they can become a threat, that will put us in a much better spot. So even though it's smarter to prioritize the Harganeth Executioners, there we go. Start shooting at the Harganeth Executioners. That's going to do some good damage. That's very important. And it's going to be extremely important to get a good net of Ammontok. That's going to get as many of these guys as possible. And I think it's ult to manually aim. Yeah. But we want to... What's our range on that? Roughly here. Okay, that's fine. We don't want to do that yet. Let's bring the chariots back. Those Harganeth Executioners are getting really beat up by my artillery, which is great. They're the threat. If we can kill the Harganeth Executioners, then we're set. But we need to wait a little bit here. Just a little bit more. Now. That should net most of them. Yeah, look at that. Get wrecked. All right, get the chariots going. That's an extended duration net of Ammontok in range of all of my stuff. We're gonna get our chariots, and we're gonna try and charge them through. This is the plan. And those cavalry, those Cold One Knights are probably gonna catch me, but I just completely wrecked their Harganeth Executioners, which is exactly what needed to happen if we were going to have any chance whatsoever at winning this fight. If we can get rid of the Harganeth Executioners, the rest of these guys are not a major concern. Okay. Take these chariots off of defensive mode and run down some of these Harganeth Executioners. The rest of them, not even worried. Cold One Dread Knights, fine. You guys, target this. Get these 3 units of Lothern Seaguard shooting at those shades. You two shoot at those shades. You guys into the shades as well. Let's get our Phoenix into combat here. Focus the shades. Focus the shades. I think we've got it. I think we managed to pull this off. And we still have another net as well if we need it. And then there's also... we're going to throw down a healing spell over here to try and heal up these units a little bit. Okay. Didn't quite work, but that's fine. Do any of my guys have... No, not really. That's all right. We're perfectly fine. Cold Wind Chariots are dead. My wizards, I'm just going to leave sit. They're just going to chill. Focus those shades down. You guys, finish off the Dark Riders. Yeah, look at them run. That's right. Eat it. We just wrecked them. And it says close victory, but that was a lot of Harganeth Executioners. That was like the most clutch net of Amontok. That net of Amontok just completely wrecked their entire army. Because it just and that's why Net of Amontok is such an unbelievably powerful spell. Because if you can use it in the right moment, lock down all those enemies, especially in combination with Lothern Seaguard or archers like that, the amount of ranged damage that you can do is just absurd. Like, we just basically wiped out, what, 6 units of Harganeth Executioners in the span of moments? Is that a Black Ark or is that an army? I think that's another army, which is a problem, actually. Because I was able to take out one, but another army is... We're kind of getting to the point where... I don't know. And the garrison of the settlement that I'm in isn't going to help at all because it's such a small settlement. We need to start getting some support up there to those guys so we can continue our invasion. We also want to see exactly how the intervention army is doing. We've detected forces. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just see. Intervention army is under attack. And I think... Yeah, so the intervention army is not... I don't think these two are going to tag team it. Maybe they will. I don't know. Either way, though, that's fine. Okay, now we're up to plus 11 public order. That's a bit better. Buildings being built definitely helps. You grab the treasure. And then get out. You can actually be upgraded. So let's go Elven Scholar, and then we'll do Renowned and Feared next time. You can just come out and hit these guys and finish them off. They're dead. Take the replenishment. Get back in the settlement where you can replenish. And then all I've got is Lothern Seaguard, basically. So, I mean, Master Strategist is what I want, although it's not that useful for me currently. Let's go... Let's go Iron Disciplinarian for now. I would really like to get to Elven Healing, if possible. All right, here we go. So, Shagroth. We need to build our military buildings here. So, let's get walls on Dargoth. Let's get barracks in Shagroth. Or Shagreth, or however it's pronounced. Whatever. It doesn't matter. That's fine. And then... we want this, but apparently we can't siege it. I thought we could pull out ladders, but apparently that's not a thing. That's all right. We'll be able to finish. We'll be able to take it next turn. So we'll continue the siege. And then the Frozen City will be mine as well. Looks like Nagrar does have walls. They have another full army coming at me, and they have a War Hydra. Other than that, though, a lot less units that I'm concerned about. What I was really worried about was all those Harganeth Executioners. This one I can handle, I think. The Chariots, though, ugh. Chariots did not really help all that much. That's fine, though. If I take Tyrion out of this settlement, then we're up to +5 public order. I think a decent amount of that is... Let's see. Campaign effects. Public order. +3, +4, +1, +1. Yeah, so basically, of this, 9 public order is from Tyrion being present in the province. You know what? I can live without that. Because that means we're down to... we're breaking even. And we're constantly building more and more of these provinces. So let's start moving Tyrion this way. I'd like to get Tyrion engaged in that fight. You guys are my armies over here. That's fine. That's all good. You're moving up to help as well. Teclis, you're still crossing the ocean and will be for quite a while. You're still recruiting. Let's get you, let's see, you got 6 Phoenix Guard. Let's get you 2 more Phoenix Guard and 4 Swordmasters of Hoeth. So this is going to be a pricey army, but it's also going to be an army that wrecks things. And what I want to do is basically, once I have this army, I just want to hand it off to Tyrion. Like, that's my plan. In fact, let's get rid of a couple of those. We'll take 4 Swordmasters of Hoeth, 6 Phoenix Guard, and then we'll throw probably 6 units of Lothern Sea Guard. That will leave me with 2 open slots for probably like a dragon, I'm thinking. Yeah, something along those lines. Or we could go... I mean, anti-large is great. I probably recruited a few too many Phoenix Guard. That's all right. We'll sort it out as we go. I know that I do want 6 Lothern Sea Guard in that army, so that's fine. We can also upgrade a lot of this stuff. Yes, I will take that for sure. That's a nice income upgrade. And then you... Let's put, now that we have a unique settlement here, let's put walls on this. Almost tempted to go public order, actually. In fact, I think we're going to. Let's work on a plaza here. We'll upgrade that, upgrade that. This is my military province, so we need to recruit all of that stuff. That's fine. Unicorn Gate, we can upgrade that as well. And I think we're good to go. Acheron has 6 turns left. We are sieging one of their settlements. We are going to have to attack it. You cannot actually... Yeah, we can't do that yet. That's fine, but we have a huge advantage, so we're going to win that next turn. Let's end the turn.
Knowledge is power.
And we'll see if we can... Ooh, we'll see if we can fend off the Dark Elves long enough. I think we've got a foothold established here, and that's the important thing. Clan Moors has started a ritual. And that's fine. I dislike the fact that I'm taking attrition damage while I'm sieging the settlement, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Non-aggression pact? No. Not right now. We're trying to take out the Dark Elves. Sure. You know what? You? Let's do Wissen's Wild Form. Start moving you over. You're finally out of the... Oh, no, you're not. You're finally out of the attrition area. I thought heroes had larger movement ranges than lords. I guess not. Okay, that's fine. We're going to send you up north as well. Looks like I can upgrade that. Tyrion, my friend. I don't suppose you can... Ooh, can you take the Fortress of the Damned? Not quite. Almost, but not quite. That's fine. I can upgrade these guys as well. So the Net of Amontok is awesome. Let's go... Let's go Foz Protection on our Light Wizard. And then you... We're going to go... Wissen's Wild Form. Extended effect duration for upgrading. So basically, Earthblood, if I do an overcast, it lasts longer. Let's do that, actually, and then we'll get Wissen's Wild Form afterwards. We'll see if we can kill this army. And we should be able to. We did. We lost some of the settlement garrison, but I could care less. Give me the replenishment. Get back in Dargoth so you can replenish. And this is beautiful. We're crushing the Dark Elves up here. Everything they're throwing at us is just getting wrecked. And that's exactly what we want. Speaking of which, you, Frozen City, take, destroy. Thank you. Mine now. I appreciate it. Okay, that's good. Now, what do we want to be able to recruit here? I do want to be able to get Phoenix Guard. I also want to be able to get Sword Masters of Hoeth, but I think... Let's look at our building browser. Sword Masters of Hoeth, I believe... Where do we get Sword Masters from? Ah, we get them from the archive. Okay. So... Oh, and there's actually already an archive here. Even better. So let's go the Shrine, because we want to start working our way, or maybe... Actually, let's do a Dragon's Lair first, because we can get dragons right away. Like, we don't need to upgrade the settlement first. And you're on a Star Dragon, which is great. What's your army consist of? You got a couple Sword Masters, lots of Lothern Seaguard, couple Silver Helms. So we don't really need any of this. We'll take Draft Master, and I'm going to start getting Elven Healing so we can heal up more quickly. I can start my next ritual, although I don't think this is the right time to do it. Our armies are all over the place right now. Just out of curiosity, we would need Lothern. Okay, so those are the 3 settlements that we'd have to defend. Maybe what we'll do, we're building up some armies down here. I think what we'll do is we'll build up these armies, and then after that's done, we will fight, you know, we'll start the ritual, because we're building up a couple different armies here. So we'll get that going, and then give me like 2 Dragon Princes for this army. In fact, give me 1 less Lothern Seaguard, give me 2 Dragon Princes, and give me a Star Dragon as well. And then I think we are basically out of time for this episode, guys, so I'm going to have to call this one right here. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.